Hello peoples, you're with Hesed on Gamer Cup, and today we're doing the brilliant overview of the map Mission, woo, on MW3. Anyway, boys and girls, so here's the the outline of the map, I apologize, in black so you can see it clearly. The spawn points of the map, the only spawn points of the map, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are labeled with numbers, yay, and a big red dot so you cannot miss them. 1, A, B, C are the flags in domination, and anyway, let's get straight down to it. When you're gonna spawn, where, and yeah, let's go. Alright, so when you're going to spawn at 1, okay, ladies and gents, 1 is basically C flag. You're going to spawn at C flag. Now, you're going to spawn at 1, this first spawn point, basically when they are pushing from A on the right side of the map, the middle, and yeah, and basically the middle. They're going to be pushing through B, and they usually have B, okay? So they'll usually have B. They might not, but they usually will, and they'll be trying to get C. That's when you'll spawn at 1. It's basically the game's just telling you, shit, defend C, defend C, defend C. Alright, now when are you going to spawn at 2? Okay, ladies and gents, you're going to spawn at 2, essentially when they're really close to C. They're going to be like, and the only reason the game isn't spawning you at 1 is because the game knows, if we spawn you at 1, you're gonna get raped, aren't you? Yeah, so the game isn't that bad, but it's still shit at spawn points. But anyway, so basically 2 is, it's just telling you, go to, sort of, try to defend C as much as possible, but you're probably gonna lose it. And it's not spawning at 1, because it knows if you do spawn at 1, you're gonna get massacred, because usually they're coming in from everywhere. They're rushing out through B. They're like, almost, like they're about to get C. Okay, now when are you gonna spawn at 3? Okay, ladies and gents, 3 you will usually spawn when there is no troops at A. So there won't be any enemies at A. They'll usually be all going for C, and they'll have capped C by now. So basically, it's too late to spawn you at 2, because there's just no point. But it's good enough to spawn you at 3 because you can cap A, and the game is trying to make it even. It's not going, I hate Marines, so I'm gonna spawn you at fucking 6, even though it doesn't exist. But anyway, 4, ladies and gentlemen, there won't be, the enemy will usually have 1, probably B, and 2. Now what happens is they spawn you at 4. The game spawns you at 4 when it makes sure there's no enemies overlooking 4. So there won't be enemies at 3, usually. There will be enemies inside here, but they won't be on the little ledge. And by the way, the little blue lines, they are to identify the high ground from the low ground. So this is, like, the blue lines are like high places. So there's the bridge, there's the top of the map. Okay, finally, 5, when do you spawn at 5? 5 is when the game knows you're going to get massacred if you spawn at 4. There's enemies here, there's enemies there. It's basically, they're spawn trapping you like shit. Now, the game will stop spawning you at 5 the second they move in a little bit. But if they're smart, I will talk about this more later, but if they're smart and they don't move in too much, then you will keep spawning at 5. So 5 isn't the best place to spawn at, it's pretty bad in fact. But yeah, boys, those were the spawns for Mission. Please enjoy the overview. Hello peoples, okay, back with Hesed. Alright, now ladies and gentlemen, let's pretend you're the African militia. You've just spawned at spawn point 4, or A, and at the beginning of the game. So this is the beginning of the game. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, how do I move? I move this way, boys and girls. Now this way, why do I move this way? Mostly because I'm under, like, greatest cover in the world. I can chuck a portable radar right there. I have overview over B, and usually none of them come here. If they do, whoops, you're dead. So now what do I do? Once I get to here, I can see they're all going for B. So I'm going to quick overview here, check if there's any enemies. There usually isn't. There's sometimes a sniper over there. That's a free kill. Right now, let's pretend I'm on 1 kill. I come to B. There's 3 idiots capturing. C4. Triple kill. I'm on a 4 kill streak. Got my care package. And then you double track back, and you just continue the game as you normally would. But yeah, boys. So up there, up the little swamp mabob. Check. Back up here. C4 the noob cakes. And then double back to protect yourself. So yeah, boys, that's how I would run African militia. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now we are at the initial spawn of the PMC. Okay, now we're on the good team, cough cough, not the African militia. But anyway, so now we're about to start the game again on this side, except on this side of the map. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're in it. Where are we going? We're going. Oh, we're going down here. Now, usually there's a sniper. There's sometimes a sniper, not always. You gotta watch out, okay? Watch out for that sniper. I like to chuck a portable radar right down there, and then some scrub nubs will come, and I will just take them out. So maybe I'll miss a few shots, and they will have run up the hill. So you gotta cautiously approach. Make sure there's no one there. Make sure there's no one in the building. Even jump on this little bulldozer, and then you got to cautiously approach, very cautiously, because A is one of the worst places to go out in the open. It's just so vulnerable this little tiny second when you're moving. So you got two options for the initial movement. You can either go up here, try and take down the guy that ran away from you, and then be very careful to your left, or go this side and try and get any noob cakes that are sort of defending A, and then move up there and continuously, you know, just take down the enemy. But the thing is, when you're approaching A, you have to be very careful. This is much worse initial movement than going to C. So the African militia actually does have the advantage in the initial movement. But yeah, boys, that is the best choice, probably the best choice for PMC, because the middle you will get massacred, and if you go on the other side, there usually is a sniper just waiting for you. If you go on the bog side of the map, like to where the spawn points 3 and 4 are, 3 and 2 are, you will usually get massacred. So this is the best choice you have, but it's still not a very good one. So you have to be very, very careful. Alright? So yeah, boys, that is how I'd run the initial movement of the PMC. Okay, boys, back. Now, what are we doing? This time we're doing movements from the spawn. This is not initial spawn, this is just movements. What do I do if I spawn here? Okay, now I already did tell you where the enemy will be if you're spawning at 1. They're usually capping B and moving up from the left, but they're still down there. So what do I do? Alright, now it depends on the kill streak, but usually this is what I like to do. I like to go down here, make sure it's clear. If it is, and there is teammates going in the middle, I will go in the middle as well. Also, I will check a portable radar, and I will try and get me a few kills. But if there is not teammates, I will continue going down this way, because you can almost always, once again, like the initial spawn movement, you can almost always find some little scrubber-dub-nubs, and you can get them out. But once again, you got to be very cautious, because there's almost always, once again, scars, snipers, ACRs, MP7s, always on the left. So you do have to be very cautious. But if there is teammates, it's great because you can just simply go in the middle and take down some enemies, get a few kills, you know, get some nice kill streaks, boys. But that is how I would run one. Alright, boys. Okay, now we're at spawn point 2, my bob. Alright, now how are we going to move spawn point 2? Okay, boys. So basically, this is what they're doing. They're going from B, the little scrub-a-dub-nubs. So what are we going to do? Now, the map is, the game is telling you to go C. Now, I'm going to be a little bitch to the game. So I'm just going to chuck a C4 there because usually they're trying to run. Oh, no, you're dead. Oh, you're dead too. Now, basically what I've done is I've just defended C very thoroughly. Now, they're going to come back up here. But what they don't know is that you're probably waiting here trying to take them out. Now, if there is just too many scrubber-dub-nubs coming for C, and you don't want, and you can't do that movement, you don't feel confident enough, then go this way. And usually, I recommend this way, actually. This, yep. Right here. Alright, they're gonna come up. Oh, little head. Oh, hi, little head. Oh, you're dead. Oops. Wait, what? Oh, you're dead too. And literally, this is one of the best. Here, I have gotten at least, like, 10 ospreys, a Moab, and it's just crazy. It's just the best place to be. It's fantastic, and you can even fall back to right here, actually. And this is just beautiful. So, yeah, boys, if you do not feel confident enough going defending C, come up here, but remember to watch your back. But that's the good thing about these crates. You can just switch around and... Oh, no, you're dead too. But yeah, boys, that is how I would run too. Alright, boys, now we're at spawn point 3. What do we do? Alright, well, so we didn't spawn at spawn point 2 because there's too many nubs. They're all being ducks and they're all spawning it. They're all trying to... My enemy's capping C. So what do I do? Shit, I don't know what to do. Well, good news, boys. A is usually free. So what I'm going to do is... Oh, wait, actually, let's just jump down in the interest of time. But if you're under fire, go that way. But anyway, so I'm at A. I can either cap A if I'm a supportive player, or I can even search for some snipers. Like there'll be a little guy here. It's like, hard scoping C. I'm going to get a kill. And you're going to be just like, hey, mate. Oh, you're dead. But anyway, so you can get a few kills. You can pick up a few kills from 3. And then once you do spawn at 3, once you've got A, run the normal going into the middle with teammates. Or you can go this way, but this way is be very, very careful because that little sniper is going to want that kill. He's going to be like, hey, I'm going to search for you, Hesitate. I'm going to find you and hardscope you. So you got to be very careful running down this particular side of the map. Or alternatively, you can go back to 3, back to the little boxes I told you, and then keep taking them out if they do come this way. And also, you can basically go anywhere you want once you've capped it. You can even go up the bog if you want some cover from air support, possibly. But yeah, boys, that is how I would run 3. Alright, boys, now we're spawning at 4. Okay, what are we doing? Basically, A will always be capped. So you will always be like, yes, I've got A, mate. So what do you do now? I love to go up this little bog. I'm just going to call it the bog, guys. It's too easy. It looks like a bog. Come on. But anyway, so I usually like to go up the bog from spawn point 4. And that's usually because there is faggots here. Now, I usually leave the faggots here because my teammates take them out. And I try to make a push, and try to actually spawn trap them in C. So my teammates can capture B. So basically what I do is I get up to here. I get up to this point. And I either go behind here, which is a very good recommendation actually, or behind here, not so much, not so great. You can even go here, but this is very vulnerable. So, once you're here, what will happen is the enemy will start to spawn a bit, you'll take down a few, and then run back. The best recommendation I can give you, ever, like in Call of Duty, is don't stay in one spot for more than 3 to 4 kills. That's the best thing I can ever tell you. And yes, there will be times when you do, like I do, but it would have been better if I had moved after those 3 or 4 kills. But yeah, boys, that is how I would run 4. Okay, boys, now we're at 5. I know it looks very, very similar. Multiple friends have pointed this out. But anyway, so this is slightly different. Now, what's going to happen when you're spawning at 5 is painful place to spawn. 5 is the worst place you could spawn in this map, simply because you're just going to get hammered right now. Basically, 5, alright, I will talk about how to not get hammered, but 5 is essentially a death trap. That's what you guys need to know. Try to never get in here. If you get in here, my best recommendation is get into this house and just take cover. Just hide. But if you start spawning at 5, this is what's usually happening. They've got a guy here. They've got guys running out of B. They're streaming fresh out of B. They're just taking you down. There's guys just proning here, taking you down. You cannot move. The second you try and move from your spawn point, you're gonna get killed. Now, the only way out of 5 is if they're dumb enough not to spawn trap you. But I will talk about that more later. But if they're dumb enough not to spawn trap you and they just charge for you, then that's a good thing. But if they start spawn trapping you, seriously hide. Like, take cover immediately. Now, there is times when you don't need to take cover, but usually the game spawns you at 5 because it doesn't want to spawn you at 4, and that's because there's multiple enemies here. But if there is not multiple enemies here, then play as you would have played with 4. But seriously, when you do spawn at 5, and if there is enemies, there usually is, be very, very cautious, because if you're not, you will lose that kill streak, you will get on a death streak. I'm honest. I'm being honest with you guys. It's very, very bad place to be. So yeah, boys, with 5, it's just be very cautious. Okay, peoples, now, alright, we're back. Alright, now how we're going to talk about spawn trapping on this map, a very interesting thing in every map, but in this map it's particularly cool. Okay, so first we're going to spawn trap C. Now, in other videos I did point out that for spawn trapping, it's basically all down to the flags. It's not about individual spawn points, because spawn points tend to hang around the flags. So we're going to be talking about how to spawn trap C this time, and then we'll go to A. But first C. Okay, so C, they will always spawn in this part or in that part, literally right here, like always, if they have C. So this is how you want to do it. This place, like covering C from this area, is a bit hard, but good news is you can set up a sniper or an assault rifle mate with a silencer possibly right there. He'll take out almost any resistance, and you can, this is a very good place actually, with an SMG, a person with an SMG or an assault rifle right here, just taking out individuals that are coming along. Now, this is a bit harder. Now, also always use your portable radar. Always use it. Don't let it go to waste. Always use it, because even if you don't use it, your teammates might. So, this is where it gets a bit tricky. Now, if you want to stop them from getting out of C, which is the meaning of spawn trapping, you want to also stop them from moving out. So, to do this, for this part of the map, you have to stop them from coming out of here and there. One guy here, I highly recommend. He takes out any scrub-a-dub nubs coming out from here, because he can't see you. Look, I cannot see. Look, unless I turn my screen and go like this. But he's not going to do that. So, you can just right here, sit right there, and the guy's dead. Now, you can even have a backup here, possibly over there, but most important is here. Now, this place is a tiny bit tricky, but also very easily handled. This is literally perfect. You get a sight on them just when they're coming from the stairs, and they cannot see you clearly because of the grass. If you have assassin on, sometimes they think you're just a freaking plant. But yeah, so that's how you cover from those two sides. Now, the final side, The only possible way they can get out of C, you're covering like this, boys. Oh, come on, guys. Come this way. Come, yeah, come. Oh, you're dead. Now, they're gone. If you want to you can even have a backup soldier right here. If they get too close, if that kid dies, you just have a mate right here, and he takes down any resistance. So basically, you guys are covered. Look, if you have a cooperative teammates, so your friends basically, 1, you have 6 people in a domination game. 1, 2 person, okay? 3rd person, 4th person, 5th person, and 6th person. You have 2 people for every possible entry of the map, unless they are absolute pros, in which case I doubt you would be able to spawn trap them. They will not get out of C. Now the best tip, just don't move into it. Just let them come. Everyone seems to always move into the thing after they get a few kills. Just let them have C. Just let them keep streaming out. Don't move from the places I've told you, unless you need to like take a little bit of cover to reload. But yeah, boys, that is how I would spawn trap C. Try it. If you can get it, it will work magnificently. So yeah, boys, that's how spawn trap C. Alright, peoples, now we are at A. We're spawn trapping A, the death trap of all spawn traps on mission. Okay, now ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get through this right quickly. Firstly, if you do want to spawn trap successfully, like my friend just asked, as if 6 people are all going to help you spawn trap. Well, that's why you always want a full party if you want to efficiently spawn trap. If you want to sort of just annoy them, then you can be just with like 2 other friends, and you can sort of just get a few extra kills. But if you want to efficiently spawn trap, like I mean Moab spawn trap, then try and go for a full party. But anyway, this is how you spawn trap A, ladies and gents. Okay, now, A is exceedingly easy to spawn trap. They're going to be spawning at 5 all the time, just because simply the game's not dumb enough. Well, it is sometimes, but usually not dumb enough to spawn them right in front of gunfire. So, what you want to do, now, you can you sit behind this tractor, you got metal to protect you, but even better, head glitching right here. You're taking out them easily. Assault rifle, most recommended, or maybe even a sniper rifle, possibly an accurate SMG, MP7. You guys know it. But anyway, now, you want also overview. So, what I recommend is a guy here usually is pretty good, because his head's poking out, he's taking out individuals. Now, a lot of you will think this place is open, but you'll see when your whole team is taking out everything that moves, this guy will be as if he's behind a freaking iron wall. Now, you want a second guy right here usually. So no, sorry, that was the 3rd guy. You've got 3 people in use right now. Now, you want a 4th guy right here. No, okay, back a little bit. Right here, okay? Basically, you can only see his upper body, and he's taking out anyone that wants to come from here. So, you've got that place covered. You've got that place covered. Now, and you've got this place covered. Oh, well, this place semi-covered. So, but this place will be covered by the ladies and gentlemen on the barrel here. They will not be able to get to that entry point. So, for A, that is what I mean by a death trap. You don't even need a full party to spawn trap these guys. You could literally have 1 guy here, 1 guy down there, and 1 guy down here, and if you guys were good enough, you could spawn trap a team of 6 with 3. That's how easy it is. That's why this spawn point is just so bad to be in. That's what I meant by like get the hell out. Be very cautious. But if you want a full extra like no chance of getting out spawn trap, have like a guy right here just aiming down the sight, waiting for them to come. Have this guy continuously taking out. Have this guy continuously taking out. A guy over there continuously taking out. This guy taking out. And then just even right. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention. This place, their heads will pop up. You'll just take LMG most like preferably. Put impact on it. You will decimate them. Literally, it is not fair. It seems like you are the biggest hackers when you do this spawn trap, but it is completely legitimate, guys. There's no bullshit around it. It's just the spawns of this game are effed up, and the map is a bit effed up because it lets you shoot where you shouldn't. But yeah, guys, so remember, if you want a full efficient spawn trap, team of 6, and do not move into capture A. Let them come out. Like, don't even move in at all. Like, that's pushing it. The guy over there, the guy lying down over there, is pushing it. If he moved like just a few more meters forward, they would start spawning it at C. So you got to be very cautious with the spawn trap. But if you get it right, you will get at least like I'm willing to bet that at least 3 people on your team would get the Moab. if you were just like efficiently spawn trapping. But yeah, boys, that is how you would spawn trap A, and yeah, I'll be back. Alright, peoples, now we're back with headset. Okay, now this time it's going to be very contradictory. How to prevent being spawn trapped. I know you just learned how to spawn trap this place, but there will always be at least one time where you will be spawn trapped, and I'm going to teach you guys your best shot at stopping it, your best shot at prevention, your best shot at just pissing them off. Alright, now, this is it. Basically, if you're being spawn trapped, they are good. They're not shit. Let's not joke. Come on. Now, what's going to happen? Usually they are dumb enough that they will move in and you will start spawning at C. But on the rare occasion that they are like this is very rare, like rarer than 1 in 100 games. This will almost never happen to you, but it's still, there is a possibility. But if they are smart enough and they're organized enough, so usually clans that do this, and they're on TeamSpeak, they're all talking to each other, they're saying, shit, guys coming out of, they've got like little call outs, guys coming out of bulldozer area, someone take him down, blah 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 blah, all that shit. Then I'm gonna teach you guys how to prevent that. Okay, now boys and girls, ladies and gents, this is how you want to do it. Now it's gonna be very hard, but this is your best shot. It might not work, but honestly, you do want to try. You're not just going to lay down and die. So, you're going to spawn here. Your teammates are going to start being shredded by an LMG, usually up there. This is what you want to do. You want to throw a portable radar. You get some vision now. Alright, so, alright. Let's pretend there's little red dots now popping up. Okay, I know a little bit about where they are. Now, what you want to do, if you have any communication with your team, tell them all to start throwing their portable radars. So, now you basically got a little UAV around where they are. Now, that's the first key. Okay, now you know exactly where they are. Now, if you do have communication, you can organize a breakout. It's just like jail. Come on. If you don't, it's going to be very hard. If you don't, I don't know, guys. If you don't, just try and get some kills, because you're not going to get out of this alive. Sorry, but that's the bleak truth. But if you do have communication, hopefully you do, whether it be through mic, typing, whatever, freaking smoke signals, I don't care. But you got to organize a way to assault. So basically, you got a full overview of them. Tell all your friends to come up next to the walls, next to hard walls that they cannot penetrate. Okay? So that's the first step. Now they're going, why aren't they coming out of their place? Now, they're going to be waiting. They're going to be really smart. They're going to be waiting. So don't tell your teammates, none of them to run out, because that just means they're going to get an Osprey or an AC-130, and they're going to peg you even more. So tell them to stay behind cover. Like, do not just stay, don't say, I'm behind cover, I'm proning. That's not cover. This is something like cover, where they're shooting and they're going here, all the bullets are going here. But so basically, you want to get behind cover first. Now you want to organize a breakout. So breakout, very, very hard to do. You probably want, okay, this is literally like a prison breakout. Distraction, that guy's going to start shooting. You want a very accurate sniper guy, right, that jumps at the same time. So the distraction first, then sniper guy is like literally a few milliseconds after, if he can, and then he takes out that one guy. Now, the second that's done, all of you make a break for it. That guy that died here might be a bit late, but all of you run, get the hell out of there, because firstly, they will usually not have any people here, but it will be, I must say, it will be very hard to get that guy, but you can, it's possible. Now, all of these guys are going to be like, where the hell are they? And they're going to be, oh shit, and they're going to try and stop you. If you guys work as a team, you can just get like behind this bulldozer and they will not be able to stop you. Now, that is literally the best shot you have, because if you try to get out of there, there is no chance. You've got 5 people watching your ass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. You've got no chance in hell. No, it's like, it's like the chance of hell freezing over. But so basically their response is gonna be shit, and they're gonna try and take you down. So you guys know that. Know that if you're wondering where they're gonna come from next, it's up there. Be very careful, and also there will be that little faggot there. So either try and take them out. I don't recommend it, because they're usually good if they're spawn trapping you, or just try and make a break for it. Usually that works better. But yeah, boys, that is how to prevent being spawn trapped at 5. And once you get out of 5, never go back in there. Cap as many flags as you can. But like I said in previous videos, don't be the sacrificial lamb. But with that being said, that also means don't just keep spawning in 5, because 5 is a death trap. You will be massacred, like literally massacred, 200 to 0 on the enemy team, massacred. But yeah, boys, that is how to prevent being spawn trapped for 5. Okay, boys, now we're just doing a quick how to prevent being spawn trapped at C. C is very easy to get out of, I must say so myself. Usually they will go for C because they're just lazy bastards. On the rare occasion that they do not go for C and they're waiting for you, it's very easy. You get a sniper, takes that guy out, 1 down. He's going to spawn back at A. So now what you want to do, you get another sniper. Very accurate this guy has to be, actually. Bam, 1 down. You get 2 little rushes, takes this guy down, and basically you're home free. You've eliminated 3 people. You've eliminated half their team that takes this side of the map. The rest of the half of their team that takes the right side of the map. So basically that's all you need. You just need 2 snipers and 2 SMGs or 2 assault rifles with a little bit of communication. You don't even need the whole team. That's it. It's GG. You can get out of this spawn trap very easily. But once again, it is 5 that is it's danger zone, man. Get spawn trapped at C. Don't get spawn trapped at A. But yeah, boys, that is how to prevent being spawn trapped. Okay, peoples, now finally we're wrapping up this video. Very quick, last thing. The recommended things I recommend. Yes, repetition there. But recommended things I recommend for this map. Okay, now the most thing. Alright, firstly, let's just quickly start off with the class. You can use anything. Generally good perks are quick draw, sleight of hand, and steady aim. The guns I recommend, probably an accurate assault rifle, because there is a lot of long if you're gonna go around the map. But if you want to run in the middle of the map, then I really highly recommend a PP90 or a P90, because this gun is brilliant at close quarters, and it's pretty okay at medium ranges. But that's the general class. But the actual map specific thing I want to tell you guys is the kill streaks. The kill streaks, yes. The kill streaks for this map are insane. They actually make it unfair. It makes it like it seems like the enemy is just there as like training dummies. It's not even fair, because this map has no cover. Think about it. Which building do you have to take cover in? Oh, that one over there. Oh, okay. You know, one building in a whole map. That's okay. And then I can just shell it with an AC-130 and it's gone. But alright. But no, guys, seriously, the I was being sarcastic if you didn't notice. But okay, so the map specific thing I want to tell you guys for the class is the kill streaks. Assault on this map decimates. Specialist is pretty good, and support is I don't like support, to be honest, but stealth bomber is really good if you just drop it down the middle. It will usually get you multi-kills, I'm gonna be honest. But when you get an AC-130 up in the air, it's pretty okay. A Pavlo up in the air, wow, it kills everything. A Reaper, minimum of 10 kills, if you can control that thing. Minimum of 10 kills. Think about it. It's a 9 kill streak, and it gets you 10 kills. Think about if you were going for an Osprey. You just got a Reaper, a Pavlo, and an Osprey with just your Reaper. So that's freaking insane. So now, think about it. You've used your Reaper, now you can use your Pavlo and your Osprey. Which do I use first? I take out my Pavlo. I let it decimate a bit more. I defend myself. I get a few extra kills. Maybe even a second Reaper. But then, I take out my Osprey. And then, that's the big boys. That is when I start to get 25 kills with that gun. With that, kill streak. So yeah, guys, just the most map-specific, tip I can give you, and probably the best one for this map, Reaper, Pavlo, Osprey. It's the code for success on this map. For Assault. You will get 50 kills. Like, if you can get that Reaper, you will be able to get 50 kills without a problem. Like, it'll be just like, it's alright, man. It's mission. I'll finish the TDM. It's fine. I'll do it lone gun. Don't worry. It's okay. You guys can just sort of kill yourselves with grenades. But no, seriously. The Reaper, the Osprey, and the Pavlo just like they decimate on this map. And the AC-130 I don't recommend, because the shell is actually too slow. Like, it's not too slow, but you're not accurate enough with a big shell, because here they can actually move around. Like, if you shoot here, they'll just do this, and then the physics of the game will mean that the damage is just directed this way and none of the damage goes that way. But yeah, so that's why I don't recommend an AC-130 if you're wondering. But a Pavlo, it'll just follow them. They move around this corner, then a Pavlo is just up there and it's going, oh hey man, oh sorry, you can't get away from me, I'm too big. But yeah guys, the kill streaks, remember, Reaper, Pavlo, Osprey, decimation. It's crazy. But yeah boys, this has been my overview of mission. Woo! Yeah, done. So yeah, guys, remember what I told you. Remember, 5 is a deadly spawn trap. Remember the spawn points. Go back to the beginning. Remember that kill streaks on this map freaking decimate. Finally, remember, for spawn trapping, just don't move into their flag. Just let them come out. And to prevent spawn trapping, try and get out. But yeah, boys, hit that like button. Favorite the video. I really do appreciate it. 2 seconds every day. Come on. I love you all, guys. You guys know I love you all. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. And this is Hesitate, and I am signing out. Have a freaking fantastic day, boys. See ya.